This is KD5SBY here with the Austin Amateur Radio SwapNet here in about 2 minutes. Well, not me, but Jeff, N5MNW, is going to be on doing this SwapNet. Huh? Ouch! Ow, ow, ow.
This is N5MNW bringing you the Austin Amateur Radio Club SwapNet. Good evening, my name is Jeff. Is there any emergency or property traffic on the street? Are there any high priority news items right now? Okay, well I have a couple here. Seems like we keep getting these announcements every unfortunate announcements every few days these days. Another one of our longtime friends has passed away. Many of you probably don't know Mary Jo Geesey, K85GMG. She was Bill's widow. Bill passed away a long time ago. But anyway, K5GMG, apparently she passed away on May 22nd. I just got this information yesterday, so just came to my my inbox here, I guess you could say. So anyway, I guess as we get older, these things are going to become less and less of a surprise, but never easy. The next thing on the list here is Field Day. That's coming up next weekend. Many of the local clubs have field days, field day stations plans, and the Austin group is going to have their field day at the American Red Cross, 2218 Pershing. There's also a bunch of local groups here that Williamson County Club is going to be at Divine Park up here in Winston County, and I know that there's others that I don't know exactly where they're going to be setting up, but the Ham Buzz is a good informal group to get involved with, and a number of really good ham radio clubs and non-clubs in the area. So find yourself a field day site and go get involved, and if you don't know much about radio, don't worry about it. That's what Field Day is all about, is helping the new folks especially learn a little bit, see how we tend to do things in the amateur radio world, and sometimes it's duct tape and baling wire, other times it's pretty darned impressive and a professional looking station. And you'll be amazed, either approach works just fine. So check out arrl.org. I think that's right. I don't have it up here on my recents, but arrl.org, and I'm sure it'll be right on the front page. I don't know what field day is all about. There's a field day locator. If you're going to be out of town, there's a place that you can find out where clubs are coordinating on using that website to show where they are and what types of stations they're deploying and that sort of stuff. So anyway, let's see. The next thing I guess of importance is the July AARC meeting has been moved to July the 10th to avoid conflicting with the July 4th holiday weekend. So for July only, we're going to be moving to the second Tuesday. That's July the 10th. Same place, Applied Research Lab, 7000 Burner Road, 7 p.m. Nothing really changes. Our meeting topic is going to be on cybersecurity and you by Michael, K5MSK. And I guess that's it. Did I miss anything high priority I should be mentioning?
KD5SBY. Yeah, you were right. The ARRL Field Day information is on the ARRL website.
Thank you, Dallas. Appreciate that.
No problem. KD5SBY, back to the net.
The Austin Amateur Radio Club has been in existence since 1919. It is currently a 501c3 nonprofit. The club meets the first Tuesday of each month, usually, except for July, at the Applied Research Lab, 10,000 Burner Road. Club membership is not required to participate in our SWAPnet, but we certainly encourage it. Membership support is requested and appreciated, especially if you find yourself using the club hardware. And there's a bunch of it around. There are analog systems, digital systems, V-Star, Yaesu Fusion, DMR, packet infrastructure, RMS stations, all kinds of cool stuff that the club is doing, and we need your support to keep all that stuff going. If you'd like to get some more information about the club, you can send an email to aarc-officers@austinhams.org. You can contact me if you like, November 5 Mike, November Whiskey at arrl.net. Of course, check out the club website, austinhams.org, for general information about the club. The SWAPNet's been in Austin tradition since the mid-1970s. Its purpose is assisting licensed or soon-to-be licensed amateurs in the exchange of amateur radio equipment and promoting involvement in amateur radio. An electronic version of this list appears on the austinhams.org site. You can subscribe to the weekly SWAPNet newsletter by simply sending an email to swapnet-subscribe@austinhams.org. This is a directed, although very informal net. Please follow Net Control's instructions when you do check in. And when you give your listing, be sure to mention your name, call sign, phone number, and maybe email contact information if you'd like to do that. No big deal. I'll prompt you. I'll ask you for that information after you describe your item. But let's see here. The SWAPNet listings exist for a period of about 6 weeks, and they will automatically expire after that time. If you want to extend it, delete it, modify it, or if you have no accurate information about a listing, please notify Net Control in some fashion. And of course, email works just fine. No problem with that, but this is an on-the-air net, so feel free to break in at any time with any questions, just like Dallas did. If you have something you need to add, I recommend that you use your call sign suffix or a snippet of your call sign or something like that if you have something specifically for SWAPNet. But if you do have an emergency or a priority interrupt, use the word break, and I will consider your interruption to be a priority and take care of either one of them right there when you ask. The phone numbers that you will hear are area code 512, unless otherwise specified. And make sure you identify your station at the end of our exchange. The have list comes first, followed by the want list, and then we'll have some announcements. This is N5MNW at the Austin Amateur Radio Club SwapNet for Father's Day, June the 17th. That's one of the high priority things I didn't mention. Happy Father's Day, everybody, whether you are one or whether you have one. First off, are there any deletions from the have list? And since the repeater did it, I will. This is N5M&W continuing